The love is blind scenario. You might fall in love with the idea of reading a book rather than falling in line with the meaning of the book that you have read. The reason why this might happen in your lifetime or to others is because of the emotion of having the feeling of rushing to brag to others about what you have read. Also, you probably like to relate or engage your knowledge of speaking with others to have or hold a conversation on a book that you read that had encouraged you to rush through the book. But you will find out in reality, it doesn't work like that unless you have a book club. Other than that, it's often seen as fantasizing. Love will enlighten the things that you want to see and glare at the things that you don't want to see or rather not see. And that's the reason why I brought up this scenario. Love is blind. Love can fill your heart with ignorance, and you will wander into distraction, which is giving birth to a plausible excuse. Love has its pros and cons that can be a good motivation for improvement, but it can influence you to take the wrong actions. Love is an attachment that can be beneficial and a good source of encouragement when pursuing a goal, but you need to be aware, it can bring you problems that can end with grief. Another reason why I mention this scenario, love is blind, is because when cultivating, you don't want to rush your practices of having the desire of showing off your work and allowing you to skip key details that can also be helpful. You need to fight that desire and stay aware of it so that you can get to the fullest extent of your purpose, which can improve your potential when cultivating. You want to stay solid from the beginning to the end without distraction because it can disrupt your accomplishment of being concrete. It's great to be in love, but don't be blinded by the flaws that can come with it, because love can harm you and cause delay. Love can bring motives or influence your decision-making for a good or bad cause. So by saying that, try not to fall in love with the idea of the things that you want to get done rather than doing the things you need to get done. On the contrary, if you use your wisdom and then cultivate it, then you have a higher chance of controlling the outcome for the better in the future. It's similar to a strategy that is also followed by another strategy or devising a strategy within a strategy, which is good for cultivating as a start that ensures a beneficial outcome. Additionally, it will allow you to know what's necessary and what is unnecessary because of your use of the wisdom that had been cultivated. Know your priority and keep your focus on what you think is best for you, as a result in succeeding in your goals by knowing your priorities. Additionally to that, you need to separate your needs and wants because love is wanting something, and your needs should be your priority. If not, you will find yourself in an unwanting situation from being blinded by the power of love by wanting something that doesn't hold value and probably can cost you a lot. So I will ask you to try to figure out your needs rather than falling in love with your wants, which can cause the influences of distraction from your success and losing focus of your needs as a priority, which can come with success, or at the very least being worked on as the preparation for success, which can be done as a job. How is it that the smallest of insects have the ability to wake up another living being out of its slumber, which is far more greater in size and much more bigger in measurement? Perhaps it holds a meaning. Perhaps it does mean even the smallest of all detail matter much more than we think, with the ability of waking up humanity as a whole, that allows us to embrace a new reality as to what was brought forth from the hands of mankind and among its creations, which was all birthed from a single detail. Oftentimes we will feel the need to overlook the small things in life, and sooner or later, when the time has come to pass, the smallest of things can't be no longer overlooked. Before it can get any further, reality already got it corner. Paying attention to detail is the reality with a closer look that we often find as necessary in society. Just as cultivation is part of reality and, if it holds true, is to question reality, it holds true. There is no question needed, and the word if is no longer in existence. Therefore cultivation is real as the time that is needed, once it becomes flourish through the works of one effort and through the works of reality to become what it came to be. But remember, love is blind, which this scenario is based on, because the power of love can leave you blind with the inheritance of unfinished business that is often abided by a fool. In other words, do your best or die with regret, because if you become a wanderer just to please yourself, then all your dreams will go along with it. It was the detail that had given birth to all glory, in any and all of reality. Detail matters that often stand aside with patience, which is the glory of cultivation, become epic, not a fool. From the book, Life Lesson from Epic by Meshach Ford, out now on Amazon.